Your rational mind isn't always in control, but who's really pulling the strings? Archetypes, besides logic, craft our deepest insights. Archetypes, the silent puppeteers of the psyche, mold our desires, fears, and the very fabric of our personal myths. In the vast theater of the mind, these unseen forces play lead roles, influencing every decision, every dream, every fear, and every action in ways we scarcely comprehend. But what if I told you that within this invisible play lies the key to unlocking your fullest potential? That once you grasp these archetypes, through continuous self-discovery and empowerment, your psychological insight doesn't just grow, it explodes, revealing a world of unseen psychological powers that lie dormant within you. Carl Jung, a famous pioneer in the field of analytical psychology, introduced us to the realm of archetypes, offering a lens through which we can view our inner world in a new light. In this video, we will not only delve into the 4 foundational archetypes, the persona, the shadow, the anima or animus, and the self, but also cast light upon 10 other important archetypes, including the hero, the wise old man, the trickster, the great mother, the magician, among others, revealing how they sculpt our personal narrative and collective unconscious. So, why are these archetypes key to unlocking your hidden powers? Because they are the deep patterns of the human psyche, mirrored in our favorite myths and stories, whispering the secrets of our innermost selves. Keep watching, because each archetype plays a part in the grand play of our lives, some taking center stage at moments of profound change, others whispering lines from the shadows. Embarking on this path of self-discovery holds a mirror to our own nature, but it comes with its perils. The danger of losing oneself to the allure of a single archetype, of mistaking the mask for the face beneath, is real. Our quest, then, is to navigate this inner world with integrity, to integrate these aspects without losing sight of our multifaceted self. This exploration is not a mere identification of archetypes, but a challenging, ongoing journey of integrating these facets into our conscious life, embracing the complexity of our nature. It's about recognizing that the path to enlightenment involves continuous hard work, self-discovery, and confronting the darkness as much as it does basking in the light. As we venture into this concept, remember, the discovery of your archetypes is not just an end, but a beginning, the dawn of profound insight and the first step toward wielding your unseen psychological powers. Unlocking the mind, the foundations of Jungian archetypes. Before we venture deeper into the labyrinth of our psyche to unlock the archetypes that dwell within, let's pause for a moment. Why does a deeper understanding of these archetypes cause our psychological insight to not just grow, but explode? The answer lies in the groundbreaking work of Carl Jung, a figure whose name is synonymous with the depths of analytical psychology. Carl Gustav Jung, stepping beyond the shadow of his mentor Freud, embarked on a journey into the human soul unlike any before. Born in Switzerland in 1875, Jung's fascination with the human psyche led him to explore realms of thought and consciousness that were, at the time, uncharted territories. His work laid the foundations for what we now understand as Jungian psychology, a map of the human mind that guides us through its most hidden corners. At the heart of Jung's work was the concept of the archetype, universal, mythic patterns rooted in the collective unconscious and manifest across the psyche. But to grasp the full magnitude of these archetypes, we must first understand the structure of the psyche as Jung saw it. Consciousness, the aware aspect of our minds. The personal unconscious, a reservoir of memories and thoughts not immediately accessible to consciousness. And the collective unconscious, a deeper level shared among all humans, the source from which archetypal patterns arise. Within the layered depths of the psyche, 4 archetypes stand as pillars of our psychic world. The persona, our social mask. The shadow, our hidden self. The anima or animus, the mirror of our soul's opposite gender aspects, and the self, the unity of our whole being. These archetypes, though universally shared, manifest uniquely within each individual, influenced by personal experiences, societal norms, and cultural backgrounds. They form the core of our psychological quest, guiding us toward a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place within the world. It's through the exploration and integration of these archetypes that we embark on the path to self-realization, confronting and embracing the multifaceted nature of our psyche. This foundational quartet, however, merely opens the door to a grand hall of countless other archetypes, each representing different facets of human experience and collective wisdom. The reason for this multitude is simple. The human experience is vast and varied, transcending cultures, histories, and personal narratives. These additional archetypes allow us to explore the depth of our psyche further, offering insights into various aspects of our personality, behaviors, and interactions with the world. Jung writes, "The unconscious is not just evil by nature, it is also the source of the highest good. Not only dark, but also light, not only bestial, semi-human, and demonic, but superhuman, spiritual, and, in the classical sense of the word, divine." This quote encapsulates the dual nature of our inner world, hinting at the profound influence archetypes have over our lives. They manifest in our myths, our dreams, and even our daily behaviors, acting as a bridge between our personal experiences and the universal stories of humanity. Understanding Jungian psychology is crucial for personal growth. By recognizing and embracing the archetypes within us, we embark on an expedition of self-discovery and transformation. This examination allows us to connect more deeply with ourselves and others, uncovering the patterns that guide our lives and unlocking the psychological powers that lie dormant within us. As we delve into the archetypes that Jung illuminated, remember, this path is one of integration, not just identification. It challenges us to confront and embrace the full spectrum of our psyche, leading to a richer, more balanced understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The Persona Archetype, our mask to the world. In the theater of our existence, there lies a mask, not of deceit, but of survival and interaction. This mask, known in the realm of Jungian psychology as the persona, is our envoy to the outer world, a diplomat of our inner realm, negotiating the complex dance of social interaction. As Jung said, the persona is a complicated system of relations between individual consciousness and society, fittingly enough, a kind of mask, designed on the one hand to make a definite impression upon others, and on the other to conceal the true nature of the individual. These words by Carl Jung illuminate the persona's dual role, a shield safeguarding our true self and a bridge connecting us to the world. Every day, we don this mask, sometimes subconsciously, as we step onto the vast stage of life. It's in the handshake of a first meeting, the tailored suit of a job interview, the laughter shared over a coffee. These are the moments the persona comes to life, molding perceptions and crafting our place within the societal mosaic. But the essence of the persona is not to deceive. It is, as Jung posits, that which, in reality, one is not, but which oneself as well as others think one is. This reflection isn't about falsehood, but about adaptation, the ability to navigate the complex web of human connections. Yet herein lies a profound challenge. How do we balance this necessary mask without losing sight of who we are beneath it? Consider the mirror, not the one hanging on your wall, but the one found in the still waters of introspection. Jung writes, "Whoever looks into the mirror of the water will see first of all his own face. Whoever goes to himself risks a confrontation with himself. The mirror does not flatter, it faithfully shows whatever looks into it, namely, the face we never show to the world because we cover it with the persona, the mask of the actor. But the mirror lies behind the mask and shows the true face. This quote by Carl Jung can inspire and expand our understanding that this confrontation with the self, this peeling back of layers to reveal the raw, unadulterated essence beneath, is the ultimate act of bravery. Ask yourself, when do I feel the need to wear the mask the tightest? In moments of insecurity, ambition, love. What fears drive me to hide behind the persona, and what truths am I shielding from the world's gaze? Navigating the balance between the persona and our true self is akin to walking a tightrope suspended over the chasm of our deepest fears and highest hopes. It demands a constant conscious effort to not let the mask become the master. For in the end, the persona is but a role we play, a character in the grand narrative of our life, essential yet not definitive of our true essence. In this journey of self-discovery and psychological insight, understanding the persona is just the beginning. It's a step towards recognizing the myriad facets of our being, towards the liberation of our authentic self from the shadows of expectation and convention. This inquiry should serve as a call to action, not merely to wear the mask, but to own it, to mold it in accordance with the true nature of the self that resides within. The dive into the persona, the mask we all wear, it's a mirror reflecting the complex interplay between our inner selves and the outer world. A reminder that beneath the roles we play lies the raw, uncharted territory of our true being, waiting to be acknowledged, understood, and embraced. The Shadow Archetype, our hidden self. Somewhere, in the shadowy alleys of our psyche, there lurks a figure, elusive yet undeniably present. This figure cloaked in darkness, known as the shadow, embodies everything we choose to ignore, suppress, or deny about ourselves. Carl Jung teaches us that everyone carries a shadow, and the less it is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it is. This darkness, contrary to first impressions, is not our enemy, but a hidden treasure trove of insight, waiting to be acknowledged and integrated. The shadow isn't just a repository of our fears and moral shortcomings. It is a vital piece of the puzzle that is our true self. It holds the key to understanding the full spectrum of our being, including strengths we've yet to acknowledge. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. This profound statement by Jung invites us to embark on a quest not towards the light, but into the depths of our own darkness, to illuminate the aspects of ourselves that we've turned away from. But why should we seek to acquaint ourselves with this hidden aspect? Because within the shadow lies the potential for growth, creativity, and a deeper sense of empathy for ourselves and others. Acknowledging our shadow is the first step toward genuine self-knowledge and personal growth. It's about recognizing that the monsters we've feared are, in fact, guardians of our deepest powers. Integrating the shadow into our consciousness isn't a task for the faint-hearted. It demands courage, honesty, and a willingness to confront what we find. Yet, the rewards are immeasurable. Jung asserts, the shadow is a moral problem that challenges the whole ego personality, for no one can become conscious of the shadow without considerable moral effort. To become conscious of it involves recognizing the dark aspects of the personality as present and real. This act is the essential condition for any kind of self-knowledge. This process of integration is not about elimination, but about reconciliation and acceptance, bringing us closer to wholeness. So, how do we begin this journey of integration? It starts with reflection. Consider the moments when you felt envy, anger, or judgment. What triggered these feelings? Can you identify patterns in your reactions that might reveal hidden aspects of your shadow? This is not an exercise in self-critique, but an invitation to understand and embrace the multifaceted nature of your being. The path to embracing our shadow is ongoing, a continuous dialogue between the conscious and unconscious parts of ourselves. It's an adventure that doesn't promise immediate enlightenment, but offers something far more valuable, a deeper, more authentic relationship with ourselves. By welcoming our shadow, we not only free ourselves from the chains of denial and repression, but also open the door to a more profound and comprehensive form of self-acceptance. Let's keep in mind that as we explore the shadow, our darkest aspects are not our enemies, but our teachers, guiding us towards a richer understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. The path towards integrating our shadow is a path towards becoming fully alive, embracing every shade of our existence with courage, compassion, and curiosity. The Anima and Animus archetypes, the mirror of our soul. If you dive into the depths of your psyche, you'll find a mirror reflecting not just who you are, but who you could be. This mirror, in the realm of Jungian psychology, is known as the Anima and Animus, the soul's hidden counterparts, representing the inner feminine and masculine that dwells within us all. The Anima represents the inner feminine within men, while the Animus embodies the inner masculine within women. Carl Jung illuminated these concepts, teaching us that the conscious side of woman corresponds to the emotional side of man, not to his mind. Mind makes up the soul, or better, the animus of woman, and just as the anima of a man consists of inferior relatedness, full of affect, so the animus of woman consists of inferior judgments, or better, opinions. These archetypes are not mere abstract concepts. They are vibrant, living aspects of our psyche that influence how we think, feel, relate, and create. They represent the yin and yang within us, the dance of opposites that forms a whole. Understanding the anima and animus is to embark on a quest for balance, to harmonize our inner masculine and feminine, and to discover the full spectrum of our potential. The interplay of eros, the principle of love, connection, and life, and logos, the principle of logic, order, and reason within us is deeply influenced by our anima and animus. Jung posited, just as the anima becomes, through integration, the eros of consciousness, so the animus becomes a logos. And in the same way that the anima gives relationship and relatedness to a man's consciousness, so the animus gives to woman's consciousness a capacity for reflection, deliberation, and self-knowledge. This integration is not about diluting our essence, but enriching it, blending these energies to enhance our understanding, creativity, and relationships. The impact of the anima and animus extends beyond the personal to the universal, affecting how we connect with others and express our creativity. They shape our attractions, our conflicts, and our art, acting as muses that inspire our most profound work. Balancing these inner aspects requires us to venture into the unexplored territories of our soul, to confront and embrace the qualities we might have neglected or undervalued. This pilgrimage towards holistic self-understanding invites you to ponder: which qualities of the opposite gender do you admire? What aspects of the anima or animus can you recognize in yourself? How do these insights reshape your understanding of your desires, your relationships, and your creative expressions? Embracing the anima and animus is to embrace the fullness of our being, to see ourselves and the world through a lens that transcends conventional boundaries. It is a call to explore the vast landscapes of the psyche, to discover the complementary forces within, and to weave them into the fabric of our consciousness. As we navigate this integration, it's crucial to remember that the journey to understanding the anima and animus is one of understanding ourselves. It is a path of transformation that challenges us to see beyond the surface, to delve into the depths of our soul, and to emerge with a richer, more nuanced understanding of who we are and who we can become. The Self Archetype, achieving wholeness. At the core of our being, beyond the masks we wear and the shadows we hide, lies a truth so profound that its discovery marks the culmination of our journey inward. This truth, known in the realm of Jungian psychology as the self, is the archetype of unity and wholeness within us, the essence that strives to harmonize all aspects of our being. Carl Jung teaches us, the self is defined psychologically as the psychic totality of the individual. Anything that a person postulates as being a greater totality than oneself can become a symbol of the self. For this reason, the symbol of the self is not always as total as the definition would require. This profound insight invites us to explore the self, not as an abstract concept, but as the most authentic expression of who we are. Self-realization requires us to confront and integrate all aspects of our being, the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine, the conscious and the unconscious. To grasp the magnitude of the self, we must first understand its distinction from the ego, the center of our conscious mind that navigates the external world, the daily dramas of our lives. While the ego might claim the spotlight, mistaking itself for the entirety of our psyche, the self encompasses both our conscious and unconscious realms, serving as the compass, guiding us towards psychological integration and wholeness. Similarly, the self is not the persona, the mask we present to the world, nor is it the shadow, our repressed desires and fears, nor the anima and animus, our inner opposite gender aspects. Each of these facets, while integral to our psyche, represents only a portion of our greater whole. The self is the culmination of all these elements, a unifying force that seeks to bring them into balance, offering us a glimpse of our most authentic selves. The path to self-realization unfolds in stages, each with its own set of challenges. It begins with the awakening to the existence of the self, followed by the daunting task of shadow work, the integration of the anima and animus, and the constant negotiation between our ego and our deeper totality. This path is marked by moments of profound insight, as well as periods of confusion and despair. Yet, the pursuit of wholeness is among the most rewarding endeavors a person can undertake, for it promises not just personal and spiritual growth, but a sense of peace and fulfillment that transcends ordinary experience. The significance of the self in achieving personal and spiritual growth cannot be overstated. It is the beacon that guides us toward fulfilling our potential, urging us to transcend the limitations of our individual ego and persona to embrace a broader, more interconnected sense of being. As you reflect on your own journey, consider these questions. How do you perceive the self in relation to your daily life? Can you identify moments when your ego, persona, or shadow overshadowed your true self? What steps can you take to foster a deeper connection with the self, embracing its guidance toward wholeness and integration? In embracing the self, we embark on a quest not just for self-improvement, but for self-transcendence, a journey that challenges us to expand beyond our perceived limitations and to connect with the profound unity of all existence. This exploration is the heart of our spiritual evolution, a journey that promises not just insight, but transformation. Unlocking your archetypal powers, the vast landscape of archetypal energies, discovery and integration. The journey of archetypal discovery is akin to unlocking a chest of ancient wisdom, each archetype a jewel bearing its unique lore and power. Having explored the realms of the persona, shadow, anima and animus, and the self, we stand at the threshold of an even broader landscape, one teeming with figures both familiar and mystic. These archetypes, from the hero to the rebel, are not mere characters and stories, but facets of our own being, calling us to adventure, wisdom, transformation, and rebellion. So let's delve into 10 additional archetypes. The hero ventures forth into the unknown, embodying courage and resilience. Harry Potter's journey, marked by overcoming trials, confronting darkness, and transformation, mirrors the hero's path, echoing the potential and greatness within us all. The wise old man or the sage, seen in figures like Gandalf from The Lord of the Rings, represents wisdom, guidance, and the knowledge that comes with experience. This archetype beckons us to seek understanding beyond the surface, to listen deeply and learn from the narrative of life itself. The trickster, found in Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean, dances on the edges of convention, challenging norms and upending the status quo. The trickster within us sparks creativity, innovation, and the audacity to think differently. The Great Mother, embodied by figures like Mother Nature or Gaia, symbolizes nurture, growth, and the life-giving aspect of nature. She teaches us compassion, empathy, and the unbreakable bond to all living beings. The child, seen in characters like Peter Pan, represents innocence, rebirth, and the beginning of all potential. The child within us reminds us to view the world with wonder and openness, embracing each moment as a new beginning. The maiden symbolizes purity, desire, and the quest for identity, encouraging us to pursue our untainted desires and dreams. Belle from Beauty and the Beast exemplifies the maiden's exploration and discovery, untethered by societal expectations. The magician, like Merlin using magical abilities to shape events and guide King Arthur, wields the power of transformation, alchemy, and wisdom. This archetype encourages us to harness our inner resources, turning leaden experiences into golden wisdom. The ruler embodies authority, order, and responsibility, urging us to lead our lives with our truest values. Aragorn's ascension in The Lord of the Rings showcases the journey from hidden lineage to recognized king, embodying the ruler's essence of rightful leadership. The lover thrives on connection, beauty, and sensory experience, living with heart and pursuing passionate connections. Jack and Rose from Titanic perfectly illustrate the lover's deep emotional bond and the pursuit of love against all odds. The rebel stands for the fight against injustice and the courage to challenge the status quo. V from V for Vendetta encapsulates the rebel spirit, igniting change and standing alone against oppressive forces, embodying the drive for justice. These archetypes and countless others that dwell within the collective unconscious offer us pathways to personal development and spiritual enlightenment. They are not just characters in our story, they are expressions of the multifaceted jewel that is the human soul. By recognizing, integrating, and balancing these archetypal energies, we can harness their power for growth, creativity, and a deeper understanding of our place in the world. Yet, in this journey of discovery, we must tread with integrity and awareness. Over-identification with any one archetype risks narrowing our vision, locking us into a single aspect of our vast potential. The quest, then, is not to become the archetype, but to learn from each, integrating their lessons and strengths into a harmonious whole. There are 3 things to look forward to from starting this exploration: adventure, transformation, and a closer look at the world. This adventure is not for the weak of heart, but rather for the courageous, inquisitive, and truth seekers. It is a voyage of self-discovery. With bravery and an open mind to the insights each archetype has to teach, let us walk forward, prepared to incorporate these ageless energies into our lives and change not just ourselves, but the world around us. After following Carl Jung's guidance through the landscape of our psyche, we have come across the archetypes that dwell within us: the persona, the shadow, the anima and animus, the self, and many others, each holding a mirror to aspects of our being we may have never dared to explore. Grasping these archetypes doesn't just broaden our psychological insight, it ignites it, revealing depths of power and potential within us that were once unseen. Embracing the archetypes within us offers more than insight. It unlocks our full psychological prowess and guides us through our inner complexity. This journey is not merely academic, but a transformative call to action, urging us to live with authenticity and depth. By integrating these facets of our being, we open ourselves to profound transformation and a deeper connection with the essence of who we are. It's a path that not only reveals our unseen powers, but also marks the beginning of a richer, more authentic life. Embrace this journey, for within it lies the key to boundless potential and the resilience of the human spirit. Thanks for watching. I'm curious, which archetype stirred your soul? Comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications. Click on the video appearing on your screen to unravel the secrets of the High Priestess archetype and ignite intuitive power.